What about you? Would you want 50-50 or traditionally conservative?
I would say I'm kind of in the middle because I want a man to take care of me, but I'm the type of person, my love language is gift giving. Like if I know like what his favorite things are, I'm like, oh, I want to pay for this because you pay for all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But like I also want a man to take care of me, so that's why I feel like I'm in the middle.
Yeah, it's kind of hard.
Yeah, it's very
You're
hard.
naturally your
No,
natural
because I feel like
instinct
I'm
is.
independent because I'm so used to being independent, so I don't really. It's kind of hard for me to let a man take care of me per se because I'm so used to providing for myself.
Sometimes I like to talk about on the show that like you can easily get into a habit. Like I'm very against being single. That's why I started this podcast, is because I really think that people in relationships are going to be more successful. It's proof of mine with my own life, and it's just like there's whenever you are single, you spend money on certain things. You don't plan for the future. There's like the vibe of you when you're single and the vibe of you when you're in a relationship are two completely different things. So everybody's getting into a cycle of staying single, and like for a guy, if a guy stays single, he or like say like a guy, because I don't know if y'all know this, but 33% of guys aren't having sex right now in between the ages of 18 and 30. 1/3 of men basically. So those guys, they become incels because they never get sex. They get into a cycle of they hate women because they're not getting sex. The next thing you know, they just hate women so much, and they're never gonna get pussy because they keep talking shit to every pussy that even gives them a little bit of a chance. So like because of that, they become incels. But for women, y'all can easily become femcells. Y'all can easily get into a path where you can't even get a relationship anymore because you become so independent, so single, and you get used to it after a year, 2 or 3, where you can't. You're in a whole new mentality where no real man is gonna take you in that type of energy and that type of like mentality, you know. So that's why I like to preach on this channel. Get into a relationship. The amount of success you can reach when you have a teammate is it quadruples. It's not a double. Um, what about for you? What's 50-50? Or do you want 50-50 or you want traditionally conservative?
I would love a traditionally conservative relationship just because, like, when I was growing up, my mom and my dad were married and together. My mom cooked cooked breakfast, cooked lunch, had dinner on the table. My mama also had a part-time job. I mean, she always had her own little change or whatever, but my dad was the main provider. So when I was growing up, that's what I saw all the time. And even when they got a divorce, my dad married another woman who was also doing the same thing, even though she also had a job. So I don't mind like a 75-25 situation. But I mean, if I got to go half with you on the bills, we don't need to be together.
It's so crazy because your life is extremely similar to mine. My parents divorced at 5. My mom went and got into a very traditionally conservative relationship where she was just the housewife basically, but my dad went and married like another hustler. So I got to see both sides of it growing up. Like my dad having like a good badass teammate, but my stepdad is like, both my families are successful, but honestly my dad's way more successful because they got way more properties because they had 2 incomes. They were able to do way more of buying, like and then the housing crisis happened in 2000 and you could get all these foreclosures in 2011 and 12 for way cheaper. He was able to get way more than other couples because he had a like my stepmom by his side. Yeah,
mindset of woman, which that's what I am, and I still plan on working, but I mean, like, majority, if you want me to be at home cooking and cleaning and sucking your dick every day, then
that's the requirement.
The bills paid.
What?
That's a fact,
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
That's what they like.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. She knows. What about you? Are you looking for that 50-50 or the traditionally conservative?
I'm definitely not going 50-50, but traditional conservative. I don't know. I feel like there's like an in between.
You want something in between,
yeah.
Sure. Like most people have to do today because 75. The dollar's devalued so hard. Like everybody has to work, Yeah, no, it's very hard. I always say it's very hard for the lower class right now. And let me also bring up, they want y'all single, by the way, guys. Like the people who run everything, the people in power. Because if y'all are single, they make way more money. The GDP shoots up whenever you're buying makeup and you're buying all these. Women are 80% of the consumer base. They like y'all hold almost all the debt. Of the credit card debt.
The pink tax is real too.
Yeah, but they make a lot of money whenever they keep y'all single. So you gotta think about that. Like everything in your life that's pushing you to stay single, it's for a reason. It's because they're gonna make way more money. But yeah, I really truly believe though that for most people today, like most people, you gotta find something in between, like you're saying. What about for you? Are you looking for 50-50 or Tecom?
I like. Yeah, I said I need in between.
Oh,
yeah. She wants in between.
I like to take care of my man. I will say that. I like to cook when he gets home from work. I like to start the shower so it's hot when he get like. Anyways, I don't want to have to work, but I'm for sure gonna have my own like side hustles. I want to be taken care of in return for the love I give. So for sure. Like more 75-25.
Yeah, trying to find something in the middle as well. What about you?
I wouldn't say 50-50. Like me and my current man, we don't certain things we do 50-50. Certain things we don't. Like for example, if we go out to eat, he pays.
Extracurriculars.
Yeah, he'll pay. I do tip. That's how we do it.
Okay.
But like our rent, sometimes we do 50-50, sometimes we don't.
It just depends how good he's doing at the time, or what.
It just depends.
Yeah, it just depends. Okay. No, I mean, I'm just asking. I mean, I don't know if there's some certain guys who have types of jobs that are seasonal, or he's or bartending. Yeah, like I don't know. Just saying. What about you? Or what are you trying to look for? That 50-50 or that traditionally conservative?
With me, it's in between two.
Okay.
Because like if I like you, then I'm a spend money.
You're willing
to spend
put
money
some more
too.
out.
Like you spend money on me.
Yeah.
That's how I am. So
Okay.
yeah. And plus, I don't like waiting for like people to give me like money. I gotta go work myself.
Yeah.
So, yeah. It's like in between.
Okay. What about
I'm
you?
gonna say in between as well. And really like everything that everybody done said, like
There's a mixture of all of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of the hardest things, I think, honestly, in my opinion. The thing that ruins most relationships today is those type of conversations of who's supposed to do what, because it gets super fucking weird when you try to decide, oh, well, I think the amount of energy I put into this is worth more than the amount of money that you're paying for this type of stuff. It gets very hard. And that's why, like, I think sometimes it's better for it to just be all one way, you know, but like we were talking about, not everybody can financially do that. But the people who can, it's so much easier when you just make it, these are your tasks, these are mine. We don't have to argue over who's working harder to do what, you know? Let me do those super chats really quick, bro. Yeah, we got 6 of them.
What is that?
Awesome. These are just usually questions from people and just comments that people pay for. We got $1 from Michael Mitro. Thank you, bro, for making us hail a pennies on us, man. Appreciate that. $2 from Tiro. Ladies, have y'all met my friend Donnie? Donnie's our producer, guys. He always wants to try to hook him up with all the girls. Zoro's lost $5. Thank you, bro. You always come back. A promiscuous woman equals a 304. That's a hoe, ladies. If you didn't know. A man equals a 304 maker. For the homemakers over here. When they say, dude, you must be like,
bro, I'm about to have a goddamn stroke reading this shit.
He has to be from Jamaica because he always types like this. When they say they have options, it's only for sex.
You read it in the Jamaican voice, Sergio. Read it.
When they say they have options, I can't do it, bro. If it had mon in there, maybe I could do it, but there's no mon in there. When they say they have options, it's only for sex. You take an L if you can't retain him. Very true, man. It's like the femcel thing I was saying. Y'all can get a dick all day long, but to actually lock in a relationship is a challenge, especially today. It's harder than ever today.
Especially in Dallas.
Unless he's a simp. Don't get me wrong. You can easily lock in a relationship with some simps or betas, but you're not going to be happy in the end. Trust me. You're going to be mad.
Nothing wrong with it.
With a simp?
You know you're not going to stay.
You're Dallas. What's up, Chef? You coming to Dallas? You coming to Dallas next week? You got a spot on the panel, bro.
Yeah,
like,
send me a text. Hit me up, Don.
Yeah, hit us up, bro.
Subscribe to his channel,
everybody go sub to Chef. He does the best street interviews, y'all. We got $5 from Zoro's Lost. A single boss babe has been lied by feminine society and turned into the independent masculine men she always wanted to date and marry.
Facts.
That is true, man. But I honestly, the guys have turned into bitches, have turned into women. So like the women are more manly now, which is unattractive, but the men, some men are super feminine and it makes them super unattractive.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, sassy.
I blame their mama.
Real sassy.
I think they're way too, personally, I think people are way too focused on vanity. Like some guys care way too much about how they look and they smell and all types of shit. Yeah. It's another one of the social media issues.
I blame their mama.
Hoodstar, $5. Hey man, I think you were here a couple weeks ago. What's up, bro? Ladies, pick one girl on the panel you think a high value man would want to wife up. Wow, we've never had a question like that. Y'all have to pick a girl on the panel that y'all think would get wifed up.
As of right now.
By high value man.
Yeah.
I gotta know something.
By a high value guy that's making over 6 figures, say over 6 foot tall, like the good attractive guy, big dick, all of it. So what do you think? Like which one of these girls do you think, just from what we've learned so far, who do you think's gonna get wifed up the soonest?
I don't remember nobody's name, but I'm gonna say homegirl in the black.
You think? Huh? Okay.
Yeah.
What about you?
But
Who do you
why?
think?
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
I don't know. You just give me like
Wifey vibes?
Yeah, but I don't know.
She's
it's
like,
something.
nobody's ever
I
said
know,
that.
like it's something.
Thank you.
This is a way that y'all get to compliment each other. We've never done anything. We only roast people here. Go ahead. What? Who do you think's gonna get wifed up?
It's brown.
Okay.
I don't
Mhm.
even believe in marriage. To
Oh,
be honest.
she's gonna be the last.
I'm so flattered though.
I gotta ask really quick because you just said that. Do you would you have a marriage if it was outside like the court system and outside all that, like just like or just eloping or whatever?
I believe in like commitment and all that, but honestly, to me, marriage is just a piece of paper. And in my opinion, I know everyone sees it different, but I feel like majority of people who get married are people who want joint bank accounts and who want to split everything when they split up. If I want my shit to stay mine, your shit to stay yours, why would I get married?
So, but you would still be in a committed relationship like
I
marriage.
would.
You just don't want
I
to sign the
would.
contract.
I would. I'm gonna get in a couple of years. I'm gonna be at the point. I'll marry for a visa. You need a green card? I got you.
Yeah,
I'm getting to that
that's all
point.
I had to ask because
Don't
yeah,
say that out loud.
it's definitely.
They will be
It's on the internet forever.
Hey,
They would be.
this is worldwide, okay? A visa, there's all of them have one.
Just
Trust me.
kidding.
When I look at my demographics, it's nothing but people from out of the country. There might be some Americans and Texas people in here, but for the majority of the viewers, it's always out of the country.
Just kidding.
Scanning for Mexicans.
What about you? What are so which one of these girls do you think would get wiped up the soonest?
I don't remember her name.
You talk closer.
I don't remember your name, but her right here.
Oh, me too. That's me too.
Okay, yeah,
I'm
she's
right
already
there.
in a relationship, so she's close to it.
I agree. I agree.
You agree with her? Okay. Well, who do you think?
Can I pick myself?
No, we're not gonna do
I
that.
would say Maya too.
Selfish acts today. I'm just
I
kidding.
would say Maya too.
I was gonna say you.
Oh, look at that.
Thank you.
Y'all are being too nice, man. This is ridiculous.
No, it's just that when I was talking about Africans earlier, and she was like, "Yup."
Cause I'm
Yep.
I'm not gonna lie.
Because I'm African.
Yeah,
so
and like,
I get it. Yeah.
What about you?
Her and pink.
The pink?
Yeah.
She like her.
Y'all are so nice to each other. What about you? Who do you think?
It's kind of hard because we all bring something different to the table. But I feel like who was it that said they were in a relationship for like 4 years? Because you're already practically there.
Yeah.
Probably you. Probably you.
You're
but at the
thinking
same
very-
at the same time, her though. So I'm kind of confused between them two.
She's thinking very practically. If I had to say one, I would think practical, and I would say you as well because you've been with somebody for so long.
But she was with somebody for what, like 7 years or something like
Yeah.
that. That's already like
I literally-
you got that in
Yeah.
you already. So like
Yeah. Yeah, very true.
You're
Very
right.
true. You're not a city girl, huh?
that's crazy.
Are you a city girl?
I
Oh.
really